Alright guys, want to do a quick little video on my new Losi Mini 8 14th scale buggy. Just picked it up today, so it's all bright, shiny, and clean. I'm going to run it a little bit later and see how dirty I can make it. This is the full RTR version. Picked it up for $220, which is a little bit less than the $250 that Losi wants to sell it at. And just want to do a quick video on what's included in the kit and just comparisons with other cars, so you can kind of see the sizing on this. 14th scale is a little bit odd. Obviously there's 16th, 18th, 24th, 10, 8, now even 7 from Traxxas. So I want to get some size differences between other cars and what's included in the kit. So I did get the full RTR, so you do get Losi's Spectrum-ish radio. You do get the standard 1100 nickel metal hydride battery, good old wall charger, the white box. You get the standard packet of stuff with, it does give you a Spectrum bind plug, which is really cool because I will end up matching it up to my Spectrum DX2S, which I like. Couple wrenches and some good stuff. So as far as the way the buggy's built, very nice, actually. It's definitely a good rendition of an 8 scale, just scaled down to about a 16th scale, I would kind of imagine. The aluminum shocks, very nice. They do have these plastic eyelets, which I've heard some issues. I know Jang had an issue, so we'll see how this one runs. Nice thick turnbuckles here, all standard hobby grade hex head. Looks like all 2mm screws. Nice aluminum chassis. It almost has like some kind of finish on it to make it not as shiny, but maybe it'll slip off of stuff better. Kind of weird. It does have thinner front wheels, thicker back wheels, which I guess would be slightly awkward when you want to buy a set. I picked up the red one. I went with the red versus the black. This is a little bit less Bumblebee-like. And as far as all the stuff inside, they do give you these nice little pain-in-the-ass clips, nice and tight. If you see the comparison, these are the Traxxas 16th scale. These are the 14th scale, oddly enough. Losi ones, hopefully they'll stand better than the Traxxas guys. As far as the top, I know someone had said that it actually looks like a painted top, and it does. It looks like someone took the time to paint these things out and then it's decaled with the effects on it. So it looks like it was painted at one point, just the red metal flake and then silver backing on it. You do get the standard Losi Horizon hobby-ish stuff in here. Do get a Spectrum SR300 receiver, little laydown servo, the smallish little motor in here, brushless. I think it's like a 4700 kV, up to 3-cell ESC. You notice that I have put on some Traxxas plugs only out of convenience. I don't like the Losi little mini EC2 or whatever they're calling this little thing here. And then I do want to give a comparison on the batteries. I know there was someone out there saying the batteries won't fit and all this fun stuff. So there's the size comparison. Losi is a little bit longer. This is a 2-cell Traxxas 2200. And it's just a little bit taller as far as my Traxxas one. You can kind of see there maybe 1/8 of an inch. I do have a 3-cell strapped in here right now, and this is just slightly bulging a little bit, so I may have to work on that. But you do have some room, so you can move the battery either fore or aft, depending on your weight ratio. The rear is set up real nice and springy. The front has a little bit of lag to it, which is nice. Only thing that I've seen that a lot of people were complaining about, little pinion right here is sitting in the far aft of the car. Could have some rock kick-up issues and things like that. So, anyways, that's the buggy there. Want to give some size comparisons. I guess I'll leave the top off. But here is, let me grab my little Ken Block 16th scale Gymkhana. Give you a comparison there. You'll see it's, pretty much about the same length or so. Obviously this thing is wider, it's a Buggy, but as far as size, that is it right there. Now let's compare it to a real 8 scale. All I have to do on the ground here. 8 scale is just huge. But there is the two right next to each other. On the blue one right there is my Hyper 9E, the Tim Bump edition, and 8 scale, of course. So size-wise, definitely a lot smaller. We'll see how this thing handles, and I'll be doing some running videos here very soon. Over and out. Catch you later.